Halfway through their adventure, Gaelic football star Oisin McConville and former Miss World Rosanna Davidson have been exploring the Orchard County. Delighted with their haul so far from a fun-filled day, it's off in search of more ingredients. Silverhill Foods is a family-owned company whose roasted head-on ducks are a benchmark for flavour, appearance and consistency.
Silverhill Foods was established 45 years ago. Actually, we're celebrating that this year. It was started by my parents. My dad wanted to do turkeys and my mum wanted to do chickens. So like any good marriage, they compromised and did ducks. Would be unique within the poultry industry that we do everything ourselves. We do all our own breeding, Silverhill breed, we do all our own farming, all our own hand producing. It's all of the highest quality. It's air chilled, no preservatives, no additives. But yeah, it's a strategy that we take because we live here.
It obviously works.
Yeah, we have to sleep at night, so it's working very well for us. What makes Silverhill different is our insistence that we do everything ourselves. We breed everything, we hatch everything, we farm everything ourselves. And in our plant, for example, it'll all be hand produced, air chilled to the highest quality possible.
Your products are obviously of the highest quality, judging by the whole shelf of awards. Which one would you be most proud of?
We're very lucky that we've won a lot of environmental awards lately, but the one we're most proud of is we've won the Irish Food Writers Guild twice, and we're the only company to have done that, so we're very proud of that.
Well, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah,
Thank
big
you
award.
very much. Shall we go and get some product for you to take?
Yes.
Please, follow me. Okay guys, thank you very much for visiting us here.
Thank you for having us, it was a great tour.
Thank you very much for these.
No problem. I hope you enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
And I hope the duck,
soon, hopefully.
Indeed. And I hope the duck works out very well.
I'm sure it'll taste very, very nice.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you guys.
Next stop is Moy Allen Farm Foods, where Gilly Dugan, a pioneer of organic pig farming, is ready to give a guided tour.
How are you getting on?
Lovely to meet you.
Okay, so these, the pigs in these fields are saddlebacks. They're rare breed. And the difference between rare breeds pigs and commercial pigs is, you know, A, they can live outside. B, they grow a lot more slowly. And C, they do put on more back fat, but that's where the flavour is. You know, you have to be responsible about the meat that you eat, and happy animals make happy, happy meat. They also have a very natural diet of like barley, wheat, soya. We supplement that with apples, turnips, potatoes.
The sweet treats.
Absolutely, yes.
Apples from the Orchard County.
Indeed. So would you like to give them some?
Oh, definitely.
We'll see what
Too good for the
pigs.
Snouts are so cute.
But these are saddleback rare breeds. There are other rare breeds like Gloucester Old Spot, Tamworth, Large Blacks.
Yeah.
Like lots of the breeds that people did keep years ago, and they always lived out in the fields, you know.
They have plenty of energy, they're flying around, bumping into each other,
Like an odd apple.
squealing. They're gorgeous up close. Somebody's possessive. Maybe it's an only child.
Oh, Shane, Rosanna, there's a lovely piece of rare breed pork belly.
Lovely.
See what Anthony can make for you back at the castle. I hope
I'm sure you can rustle up something. Bye.
Bye.
So guys, didn't you do well? Look at all this great local produce. Take us through where you got it from.
From Silverhill Foods, there's a lovely duck there.
I managed to source these wonderful eggs. They're fresh organic eggs from Connolly's farm.
What about the pork? Where did that come from?
Well, I managed to catch a pig, and that's from Moy Allen Foods.
And we got some lovely apples. Perfect time for apples. Well, this is how we should be doing it, isn't it? Buying local produce, fresh, straight in the oven. Talking of ovens, let's get some of this kit into the kitchen. Bit of a duck. And yeah, this one's for mid-tea.
Enjoy.
So Jerry, what's it like having an alien in your kitchen?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's like having a foreign subject from across the water, but it's always good to welcome them with open arms, you know.
Absolutely.
You have this wonderful pork. It's from my island foods, which is as local as possible. It's only like 10-15 up the road from here.
That, unless you go to some illegal butcher in England, you wouldn't see that, because I mean it's obviously been really well hung.
It has indeed.
And that's the key, isn't it? The key is all your local produce. You've got some great stuff from your estate here. All those beautiful little cherry tomatoes, those salad leaves.
So what are you going to do with this now, pork belly?
Well, I think it's such a wonderful piece of meat. It doesn't need to do a lot to it, but from my trips to sort of Italy, I think just a little coating, a little sort of almost like a paste of capers and fennel and garlic, and maybe some parsley, a little bit of chives, some olive oil. Spread that all over there. I'm going to take the bones off, and then we're going to roll it, and then we're going to give it a quick blast in the oven.
Okay.
And then turn the temperature right down, cook it slowly with some cider and some root vegetables. That will give us a wonderful base for the gravy.
And I think with the duck, what we're going to do is do a nice maybe duck salad with our nice fresh leaves, let them speak for themselves, nice crispy piece of duck legs, a few blackberries through it.
Yeah, these nice cherry tomatoes.
A few nice cherry tomatoes through it, nice bit of maybe a red wine pork vinaigrette kind of going through it.
Well, we're going to do that, I'll get on with the pork.
Yep.
And then for the pud, we're going to do that tart. So we're going to make a sort of brulee custard and then put that on the bottom of the pastry base, and then we're going to caramelise some lovely local apples. Put those on the top.
From the orchard.
From the orchard.
What's there? Cheese of orchards over in England.
We do have orchards.
You
do?
Orchard
of my own,
yeah.
I've got an avocado orchard actually in Spain.
Oh, now you're showing off now, hey?
Okay, so shall we get on with that? When you've got wonderful produce like that, you don't have to go all poncy and do Gordon on me, do you? You just do it.
Oh, knife in there, hey?
It's a tip we want. If always, when you're roasting meat, is never put it straight on the metal base, because what you'll do is you get a really hard crust of the meat. So I'm going to use these bones as well. I'm going to sit the pork on top of the bones so they act like a trivet. There's another good tip here. This is a Stanley knife. This is the best thing for pork crackling. It just cuts straight through the rind like that without any problem at all. Look at that. This is real pork, which I love.
So you see now you got these nice organic salad leaves. So, you know, you can't beat that. They're so nice and fresh and crispy and from the garden. These are what we're going to use for our duck salad.
Okay, so the pork's nearly ready, and what we could do is there's a few little hairs here.
Is it safe with that? With you with that now? Is it?
Yeah, I hope so. Just literally burning off a few of those little hairs. Make our
I'm doing things for the juicer onto a supermarket.
Duck fat. So, burn some sort of fennel that's going a bit wild.
You out poking in my garden?
I was. I took these out of the pots, and I'm going to put that underneath the pork when I roast it.
Oh, you can't beat it. You know, it's beautiful, like, for any chef to go out at 8, 7, 8 in the morning, go out and pick your own stuff in the garden and get that smell. It's just wow. So as you say now, Oisin, I think it's going to like this. But Rosanna, well, I think we do a nice white mushroom spinach risotto for her.
I'm going to stick these bones in the bottom there.
Wow, look at that there.
I've got some bay leaves, I've got some fennel stalks, and then I'll always put this root veg underneath. Okay. Could be celery, could be leeks, and then it's a case of popping that on the top so you're not touching the base, and getting some of our cider, pouring that all around it. This makes a wonderful base. So if you're doing an ordinary Sunday roast, a bit of stock around there, or red wine, white wine, whatever you want it to. So we'll bang that on there like that.
With the pork slow roasting in the oven, it's time to get cracking on the duck.
You hear that skin starting to crisp up nicely there on the pan.
And put those delicious Armagh apples to use.
Nice crispy duck skin there.
I got my butters foaming. Let's pop them in there. And then just add some brown sugar. And at the end we're going to flambe with a little bit of apple brandy, which will give it a lovely taste.
I think we're getting on well now. Doing okay. Doing good now.
colour. Everyone's going to think we've put some sort of colouring in there. There we go.
That's probably with colour there. You
don't need any more. They can have more veg if they want. We'll put a nice bowl of veg on the table.
They haven't.
But that's what they have. Here we go. Main course. Rosanna, your main course is a wild mushroom, spinach risotto, everything from the garden apart from the rice.
And yours is the braised pork belly with the vegetables from the garden, the sauce made from the juices of the pork belly, and new seasoned potatoes all from the garden. Enjoy.
Please tuck in. A nice piece of pork, which you chose, obviously, as you chose the duck.
I can't believe this guy was running about earlier on.
I know, he's...
Stopped. Delicious. Well done.
I mean, you're a local lad. You're aware you got this fantastic produce, so local. You could just go out there and get it. You don't have to go to the supermarket all the time.
To be honest, not instantly aware, no, but I have to say today has made me a lot more aware of, you know, what exactly we have and what a great country we have and what produce we have around us, you know.
That's right. As the oil prices go up, the food's going to get more and more expensive if we keep importing it. So it's really important we try and use the locality as much as we can.
So a big toast to our man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, Emma.